So it's March. Yep, March. It's come round really quick. And you know what March means? You know what March means, Wilson? It means that everything car related starts happening again. In a couple of weeks' time, we've got Volkswagen show, which we'll take you guys down to. And then we've got Edition 38, which we're going to take the Ferrari to. And that's all we've booked so far, I think. But today, like I said, it's track day, and we've been working on this little Porsche 914 to get it ready to go. And we thought it was going to be just a few hours work. Oh no, it's been monumental. We have gone through everything. And it actually made, we took it to the dyno yesterday, we took it to Hangar 111, and it made 127 horsepower on their rolling road, which was unexpected. So we're looking forward to wazzing it around the track at Snetterton. We were looking forward to watching J. Kent, razz it around the track at Snetterton. I might get a go. So do you know much about 914s, Wilson?
No, I don't really.
No. Okay, so they weren't produced for very long. They were produced, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, please do so, but I think they were made from about 1970 through to 1976. And Volkswagen, in conjunction with Porsche, made these little bad boys. And they initially, from Volkswagen, they had a 1.7 or a 2 litre flat 4 air-cooled engine. A bit like you'd find in a Type 2. Shh, but don't tell anybody. And Porsche had their 914-6, which basically was the 6-cylinder bigger 911 engine at the time, or 912 engine at the time. No, 911 engine. So what we've ended up with is a car with a fuel tank, which is here, right in front of you. So if you crash, you get showered in fuel. Great. Let's not crash, right? And then we've got a small cabin, voila, with racing seats, nice, and some of these strappy 4-point bits. Okay.
Like a little Hobbit stand.
So if we crash, we're just going to headbutt the windscreen. Bonk. No airbags in this one. And then the engine is immediately behind you. Can you get up there and have a look? Have you never looked through that little hole? When you're working on it, it is like working through a Royal Mail post box. It turns you into a contortionist. You end up having to go bending around in places that you don't think you should bend in. Anyway, after the engine, underneath the car, is the gearbox. 5-speed as well. Not bad for a 1970 Porsche 914. In here, basically, it's a hole where the roof goes. So you can take the roof off it. Nice. In the summer.
Not exactly today. An SVJ, but somewhere near.
Not an SVJ, no. Or an Aventador, no. But what you've got is a very light car which is extremely nimble with amazing weight distribution characteristics, which actually outhandles a 911. But we haven't got as much power. Like I said earlier, we've got 127 horsepower at the crank to play with. We lost about 16, 17 horsepower through the transmission, which is not bad. We've got big BBS 3-piece wheels on here. See? Big. Massively fat. Great for going round bends flat out, which I think is how you drive this. Flat out everywhere. But we're going to find out, aren't we? In a bit. Come on, let's get on with our journey. Well, we got to Snetterton, okay, and I'm telling you now, it is fresh here. I've got my hat on, because cold winds and bald heads don't do very well. Wilson's shaking. He got out of the truck and was going, oh, I can't move. I'm too cold. I wouldn't be at all surprised if the camera's going up. Thank God we've got a gimbal, hey Wilson?
Yeah.
Let's get this thing unloaded. We've got a couple of straps on here, a big winch cable. It's a bit rudimentary, but the truck is new for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've sort of done away with the trailer and we've gone for this cheap recovery truck, which, you know, we just decide whether we want to blow some cash on it and make it look a bit better. But it works, just about. Needs a clutch. Everything needs a clutch at the moment. My Golf needs a clutch, the truck needs a clutch.
Everything, I've seen that everything seems to go out in pairs. Like,
yeah, that's true.
fences all at the same time.
Yeah.
How many of them did you have to do last year?
Oh, more than 2, I can assure you. And wheel bearings, oh my God, didn't we get wheel bearings last year as well? There's all that water, dry bearings, they go, whoa, 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 you know. Horrible. Just keep an eye on that side wheel, Wilson. We're looking good? Little bit of right hand down. So, we have just passed the decibel rating at 97 at a couple of thousand RPM, which is all it needed. And we're ready. We've got helmets and we're ready to go on the track. Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay, so this was our first lap, our first time out on this track as well. We were just taking it easy, trying to learn the car, trying to learn the track.
Makes you feel a bit sick. Oh, should I call that for doing this?
So here we are, just coming into Montreal. Left into Palmer's next. Now Agostini, hard left-hander, just before Hamilton. This has proven to be an unlucky corner for us, as you'll find out later. Come to think of it, Hamilton wasn't much better either. Boggies is next. Followed by the right into Williams. As you can see, we're just being overtaken here.
I'm going to be watching this back in the edit and thinking what after I was.
Bentley straight, heading into Brundle, and then Nelson, which is the right-hander. Now here on the left, you'll see one of the marshals, one of the track marshals, and he's got a board out saying, pits now, and pointing to us. Now the bomb hole on the right here. We were well confused by this.
Damn.
Boy, what's in the pits? So you guys came round for one lap with us, but unfortunately we were told to come in, and unbeknown to me, I should have known, because it's on the safety video, you're not actually allowed to film whilst you're going round, so we had to cut it there. But we're going to get a GoPro sorted out and we'll try and take you out again in a minute. We've had 5 really great laps. Tyres are gone a bit beady, so we'll sort that out. And we lost a pipe on one of the breather pipes on that back right hand side, so we splurged a little bit of oil out, but we'll sort that out as well. But great fun.
absolutely great fun. And we need a supercharger, Jim. You good?
Now we're at a dangerous point in our newly found race career. After 5 laps, we had just enough confidence to be very dangerous to ourselves, but we didn't know that until, well, you'll see. Centre straight, it takes us right past the pit lane. We love this bit. Is this a Caterham or a Lotus 7? We don't know, but my God, they're fast, especially through this top right-hander. It's mad. It's all beginning to feel like second nature. The gear changes are where they're supposed to be. Okay, sometimes we don't get a second. And the tyres are starting to squeal, the engine's up to temperature, and we're just being blokes and really getting into it. Now, the Porsche is a very well balanced machine, and it just feels as though you could just go faster and faster and faster and faster until you can't. What's going through my head? Ooh, where's the other cars? Engine stalled, quick bump start it, get it into gear, go, 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 go!
Oh. Make it slow. I think the tyres are going.
Yeah, you're good.
And it's very wet.
It's wet.
Oh.
Right.
Don't tell Jim about this.
What's the other camera? Are you alright?
What did you say?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm all good. It was at this point where I was absolutely terrified.
My favourite bit now is we come round here through the bomb hole, and then there's a very, very long sweeping right-hander which is almost flat out in the Porsche, and it just gets really light, the back end's starting to float, the whole thing feels like it wants to break away, and you know at some point or another you've got to come off the throttle and go for the brakes for this left-hander here, and I tell you, it is actually quite exhilarating. Now what bright-eyed viewers were seeing that oil pressure light left-hand side of the dash as we went through the right-hander, and also braking for the left before the centre straight. Now notice on the windscreen how wet it's getting. You don't really pick up on that when you're in the car, not thinking about windscreen wipers, but clearly the track temperature had dropped away a little bit. The tyres were cooling off a little bit and it was getting really damp. Yeah, soon it was going to test our driver skills again. Now the little 2.1 engine probably stayed between 3,000 and 5,000, 6,000 RPM for quite a few laps, and we were really having some fun.
As you can see, I was getting proper back into it. Those massive marks from our previous crash, we got lucky this time, we're alright, and I was proper enjoying it again, I was buzzing.
This one's all about the brakes. Right through the left-hander and into the right, it's just all about the brakes. Down into second gear. Bomb hole, back into my favourite right-hand corner. And as you can hear, the wind's actually quite picking up now. We're getting a bit of buffeting going on. The car's fighting for grip more and more and more. And you kind of get used to it. A little bit later on in the lap, we caught up with our first victim, a BMW 540i, being expertly driven. Now track rules say you're supposed to overtake on the left, and this put us offline. We had to go around the outside of this bend and it felt well sketchy.
Oh, you get that sideways. I don't know if that's just me leaning or if it's that. No.
On the beamer, boy.
Oil light had been on for quite some time on that bend, and as we went across the finishing line, you could see the rest of the team there giving it some cheers as we went across the line. That was cool. Our luck was about to run out for the second time this day.
This is where I start to get a little bit fearful again. Please slow down. Please. Tyres are going now. That's twice.
Here on the left, you'll see the Exocet missile go past.
Take your flat tyres and had it.
Yeah, big.
It was at this point that I decided that we should probably quit while the going's good. You know, we hadn't died, we hadn't killed anybody, we hadn't trashed the car, and I think it was about time to come in.
It's
That's the limit, isn't it?
yeah, that's where it gets a bit sketchy.
That's the limit.
Yeah.
Now, we learned a really important lesson today. And what we learned was that the 914 is a fantastic entry-level Porsche. You know, you might want to just take it down the shops, or you might want to take it around the track. It will do all of the above. How did you like that, Wilson?
That was amazing.
Yeah, we had we're now leaving Snetterton, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've got some hot laps in at the end. We've got some good video footage of that without without holding the camera. And yeah, look, I'm still going round and round and round. But that was really enjoyable. We've got the 914 safely on the back, no damage, despite having a little sideways moment. But
Sideways, wasn't it?
yeah, look forward to reviewing the footage when we get back. That was really smart. I'll definitely come again. What about you?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we need to bring the Jetta.
Yes.
Yeah. That would just be wheel spinning most of the way around the track, I reckon.